know what? It's a long season. I thought today was like a perfect storm for us. I thought we played really well in stretches. And then, in the end, when we got our lead, we didn't handle it the right way. And we gave Sacred Heart some momentum. And then they got some talented guys that didn't have it going. And then once they got that momentum, they capitalized on it. And I thought they played an unbelievable, final 13 minutes of the game. And our guys never recovered. You know what I mean? So plenty of tape, plenty of teachable moments. Great learning opportunity for our guys. We'll be better. But now the season's here. It's got to be a quick turnaround, a quick recovery. We can't worry about this. We got to get ready for Albany.
Question. I know you mentioned a moment, right? Our moments where the game kind of changed. What are some of those moments that you remember just off the top of your head?
So when we got the 4 free throws and we missed them, all 4. Man, I felt like that sort of kind of sucked the air out of the whole building. You know what I mean? And our guys lost it a little bit, and we didn't have the maturity to all right, regroup, get it back. We missed 4 free throws, and they came down and banged a 3. That's a 7-point swing. You know what I mean? So, and then, in the late stages of the game, we missed more free throws that really hurt us. So I think a significant part of, the moments were the free throws, and then they just started driving us and scoring, and we didn't do a good job of guarding the ball, right, which is something that we'll have to address. And I think that was it, man. That was it. That 4-point swing, the 7-point swing, where we missed the 4 free throws and they came down and hit that 3. I thought that changed the momentum of the game, for sure, without a doubt.
And you talk about maturity and having a maturity. What are something that you say to the team to kind of put that maturity in them, or try to get them to that level that you need them to be, so this doesn't happen?
I think what you do is you identify all the things that we talk about every day in practice. And then you look at the things that happened in the game today. And then you magnify it all. Because now we lost the game because of our habits. We lost the game because of small details that we talk about every single day in practice, right? So now where you thought, okay, we'll be all right, we'll win this game, right? And maybe a blessing in disguise, we lost the way we lost, to wake our guys up, because I think we showed flashes that we could be a really good team. Now we got to tighten up. We got to tighten up the screws, right? Our defense in the last 8 minutes of the game was non-existent. And we got to tighten it up, get better, prepare for all.
I mean, you talk about on-ball defense, you talk about defense just now. What are some of the things that you want to kind of drill into your guys to make sure that the defense improves or gets to the level that you will be satisfied with?
I just think it's just intensity and pride and just focus, right? Where I'm just not letting you beat me. I'm gonna sit down in the stands. I'm gonna guard this guy. I'm gonna chest the drive. A lot of the things that we talk about every day in practice, man. So, but hats off to Sacred Heart, man. They made all the big plays, all the big shots when they needed it. Well-coached team, and they played with a lot of poise and composure late in the game and in overtime, and they were the better team today. So I give them a ton of credit.
And you talked about the flashes, and you said, this has the makings of a good team. What were some of those flashes, and what were some of those standout moments to you that were good?
I felt like at times we played good defense. I thought at times we were really good on defense. We were suffocating on defense. And then when we lost our momentum, it stopped, right? So, we just got to figure out a way to play a complete game, a 40-minute game, not a 32-minute game. Game is 40 minutes. And, we told the team before, man, you can play bad for 37 minutes and then turn it up that last 3 minutes and give yourself a chance to win. Or you can play really well for 32 minutes, right? And then lose it and lose. So, we just gotta tighten up the screws. We gotta play 40 minutes of basketball, and and just learn from this L, man. It's a tough one, but we'll come out better because of it.
And kind of just broadly, what would you say outside of like, I guess on the offensive end, in the first half and the second half, you guys seem to be like a kind of a different team. I think you guys were making a lot more threes in the first half. Obviously, that comes down to just making every shots. But what was something that you thought may have changed? Or
I thought Josh Nickelberry was the key in the first half. You know, he was on fire, and we tried to go to him early in the second half. He made some shots. I felt like as a team we got to a point we started forcing some shots, and we lost some of our mojo in offense there. But we scored the ball in the second half too. It wasn't like we didn't score. You know, the problem was in the first half we really guarded them. You know, in the first half we gave up 26 points, and in the second half we gave up 41, and we gave up 19 in overtime. You know what I mean? So that was the game. That's the difference. Defense.
And you talk about Josh Nickelberry, first game. How would you rate his performance? What would you say about his performance? You know, even if it's just the first half.
Good player, man. Big time player. We know that Josh is going to bring a lot to the table for us offensively. I think that he is, he's in a good situation where he'll have an opportunity to play and grow and develop. We're excited about him. I thought today is just a microcosm of who he can be. He's a big time player, man. So, he's a top 100 player coming out of high school for a reason. I think he'll be a good player for us. But, collectively, we all have to get better defensively, and he's not exempt from that.
And then I know someone was cramping up throughout the game. Everything fine there.
Yeah, with Cliff, and that was another thing, man. Like, we lost Cliff for a significant part of the second half. He cramped up. We didn't have him. But you don't make excuses, man. You got to play the game. All credit goes to Sacred Heart. They played a great game. They made all the plays they needed to make when they needed to. And the Explorers just have to regroup and get ready for all. All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.